Two, one, two, one, two. Yeah. What's up?
Lady, oh yes, saying to me, did you mean to tell me it put you down for another? And what, lady, oh yes, showing me, did you mean to tell me it put you out? It put you out and I'll take you.
Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Let's go. 5:25 in the morning. Let's get it.
So much more I have in store for you.
I don't
If you
weirdos
should
out
ever
there.
feel down and out, call me up and I'll
That guy that
take
was
you
talking
out.
crap about MOP, I just
Now
want
you're
to tell you, man, we cool with all lifestyles, but that's when you want to be
Say
that.
what?
Cool, bro.
Lady,
You know what
oh,
I'm
yeah.
saying? Nobody will,
Saying to me,
man.
did you mean to tell me
I see all the
it
Beyonce
put you
pictures behind me.
down for
I see 'em.
another?
It's all
And
good, bro.
what, lady,
Nobody tripping.
showing me, did you mean
Especially when
to
you're
tell
grown, do
me
what you want to do,
it
bro.
throw you
Do what you want to do.
out? What we need is love.
I am going to sample that album, though.
Today.
Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Talking the building. Oh, man. Little
What
world.
we need is love.
We need love, y'all. Like, can we get just get love? Love is important.
It's what we need. It's what we need.
Wow.
Think about that, man.
Go that hard. About MOP.
You see your sister just say one love. And let your good vibes flow.
Scaring somebody.
You see,
They used to do that to me back in the days when I used to.
Set the examples for the youths. You see, an elder just say blessed
They used
love
to do
and
that
see
to
your
me
love
back in the
shine
days
through.
when I used to
We
be out
don't
there
need no
fighting
more
against
of the
labels,
bad
whatever the
vibes,
case may
no
be.
more
And
of
they
the
would tell
war
me
and the
we
gunfight.
would
Mother
use our
Nature show
power
signs of a new
to fight
time.
against you.
Everybody sing this
And I'd be like, yo, we just like some dudes from Brownsville, man. We don't want to fight against the entire
That's
youth.
right.
We don't want to fight against the entire youth because you mad. These motherfuckers, man, I'm telling you something, man. They definitely,
Don't you
they was
ever
definitely
feel
rolling.
the streets? That's where we eat our meal. No, don't you put up that pride and grab
They
another
was definitely
guy.
They was
Put
definitely
your
like,
shoulders to the wheel. You and I
gonna-
must eat well.
we,
Come on, brother man.
we're gonna use all our
Even
power.
every man.
Like,
Grab your ass and come. You know,
Power
say,
against
whatever
us.
bush inna the yard, one chop down.
you know we curse
Grab
on
your
our
ass
record,
and
right?
come.
You know that, right? You know that
Grab your ass
we
and
do a
come.
lot of cursing and
You know, say, whatever bush inna the yard, one chop down. Grab your ass and come. There's a rule at the way.
what you mad at us for?
Well, me go plant some dasheen and cocoa.
Reggae Wednesday,
Cookies,
everybody.
only bean and cocoa. A vegetable with the steam with all chocho. Coconut with the great make toto. Me love me for me so me plant some cassava. Papa
like
no
it,
ya me
buddy.
so why ya me go harder. In the jam of it from him great grandfather. When he say when it come to food she nah no father. Come tata, grab the bill and come. I will leave a bush in the yard and chop down. Grab the bill and come. Whoa, now grab the fork and come.
Hey,
Ready, we go blow up, jam down. Grab the fork and come. Whoa, well then we never support when the boy them up.
Damn, bro.
Them send well if a butcher now fi try cut me throat. Politics are me no vote, so them send me love the float. Them send submarine to come sink all me boat. Them write me woman all a note, say them a going me like a goat. Me tell them take that to bank, take that to port. We taking over import,
Come on,
export
everybody,
and
Reggae
import.
Wednesday.
No mention the war, but less the airport. Now the whole of them vex through me and so. Nanko we nanko, man and a dog like that janko. Well a nanko we nanko.
Reggae Wednesday,
Well I know
everybody.
I want the bronco. Say nanko we nanko. So go ask Castro and Tanko. If I no nanko we nanko. Now them go search up me one room, go down Wells and dash. Them gone with me chalice and me two calabash. Me little herb mash and me monetary stash. Me brand new suit fi we go Portland splash. So no tell me about the system cause them program crash. No tell me about dollars, this is
They
more
would
than
use all
cash.
their
No
power,
tell me
all
not
their
the
power
rubbish cause
against
you know
us.
me
They'd be like, yo.
cash. Well this your one you hot in
Like,
and
damn,
the them katash. The whole of them vex through me and so. Tell them a nanko we nanko. Man, I'm not dark night that drunk.
Question. I remember back in the day when every time MOP was getting signed to a new label, it was a big deal. MOP got to be the most overrated group in hip hop history.
I love it. I love it. I love it. You guys see the guy? He's got like Beyonce pictures on in the we love Beyonce too, bro. We love her.
All do the running slow, get the youths of the jackpot. We know we like words.
Live your life, bro.
And then we go for me two friends next. Yellow for the female sex. Yes, we give them a funny boy vex. As a man we wear pants and shirt. The duty is to make love to the blouse and skirt. Yes, we real now, but no.
Good morning, everybody. Up to the building.
But from the human, them in and
What up? Good morning.
For us to this mama hurt. So grassroots now bow down low. You must see my
Sunny B, Copenhagen. What's up?
Foundation from birth. All do the running slow. The roots of the jackpot. We know where them say bow down low. You must see my do not do that. Foundation from birth. All do the running slow. Get the youths of the jackpot. We know we like words. We know the
words of righteousness do us so much. No of them well, but yet no purpose. Well, giving the fire burn and cool and reach them down. No say it would have come down to this. Babylon give them a right, pay them money, get them funny, and then brainwash them on their western journey. Babylon give them a right, pay the money, get them funny, and then brainwash them on their western journey. We tell them say this redder than red. The way how this red and be and blood and run red. But tell them revolution a swing over them head. For all vampire, this a one ya higher peg. Marcus can't fit it. Don't come said the man you well said. The liberty Italy your life sledge. You want Principal King Selassie and the head. And Emperor Selassie have the vision and the meds we see. You and the all that lie down in a bed.
I got a commercial too. I want to later.
The youths them worth more than money and bread. Hear them crest amiga tell them glory is the spread. We just come out of this loop pagan dead. Babylon give you a right for the money get your money.
Reggae wins, everybody. I'm chilling, bro.
Western journey, Babylon give you a right for your money get your funny. And then brainwash you on them western journey. We tell you say, should I know we buy now so it's a rebel. Watch out, make we bust them head like buckle. What's the backyard in a deck where you are suffer? We want how we are, you got this.
You're gonna angle the ride. See, you know you're gonna on the broadside.
Good morning, everybody. I'm to the building. Tony B, Funny, Copenhagen, my brother, what's up?
Tell your friend them you with the hand. One now you end up in a hospital.
Reggae Wednesday, everybody. You know what it is.
You never stop
Relax, what up, baby?
Now you are gonna doctor fulfill. You should have you when me tell you fishing you could not angle the ride.
Victor Bernard, friend, what up, baby?
Hold on your head from me, you wide.
Let me know when y'all ready for that dance hall music.
love me if you love me. If you don't, just let me know. Come on.
All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for the dance hall music? All right, I'm gonna get y'all the dance hall music. I know y'all like that dance hall music, so let me get back to the dance hall music this morning. This is Reggae Wednesday. Unk in the building. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? So yesterday, I watched this video. This dude went in this whole diatribe. I don't want to give it too much light, but I thought it was hilarious about MOP. I was like, wow, this dude really went left, man. So they really hated. This guy was really hating MOP. I loved it, man. He was talking all kinds of shit. But I'll play the thing later because I'm gonna sample it up. I'm gonna make a whole thing about it. So I'm gonna make a whole like meme. I'll probably use it for the album. Good morning, everybody. I'm in the building. Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Let's go. I'm focusing on the love. Listen. So like I told y'all before, when I back in the days when I used to have to deal with a lot of record companies before, we started taking these independent journeys and before the internet was really controlling things, we used to have to fight with labels. And I used to fight with the labels a lot. And when I didn't want to listen to what they wanted MOP to do, they would threaten me. And the way they would threaten me is they would say, we will use our power and we will have people out there dissing you in the media. And that'll, and I was like, that caused us to make that song, Fuck MOP. If you hear a song, it's called Fuck MOP, and we just like, we didn't give a fuck. I said, nigga, we from Brownsville, nigga. I should not have gotten past security in this building. What the fuck is you talking about? You can hate me all you want. Reggae Wednesday. At what point do you realize that we don't give a fuck? At what point does he get that?
Now I can't help thinking of you.
Love you like a fresh vegetable.
Good morning, everybody. Unction the building. Let's go.
They love you like a fresh vegetable. So they make me jump up to the rebel.
That was great. Rockefeller was a great experience because Rockefeller Records was different. What made Rockefeller Records great was that they was the only label. I mean, Rockefeller changed the game. If it wasn't for the way Rockefeller got their deals done, Master P, Baby, none of those deals, none of those deals would have gotten done the way they needed to get done. Rockefeller did it where they owned their stuff and they did partnerships with the label. They created a way of doing business in the music business. People don't even understand how dope Rockefeller was. And though we didn't always agree with everything Dame and Jay said, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Dame is my brother, Jay is my brother. I love him to death. You know what I'm saying? Actually, Jay-Z and I are actually related. A lot of people don't know that. We're related. You know what I'm saying? And we both know that. So, we call each other, yo, well, cuz, come on. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we love him. You know what I'm saying? That was comfortable for us, Rockefeller. I was sorry that they broke up. And when we left Rockefeller, it wasn't about taking sides. We do business with Damon and we didn't do business with Jay. We just said, let's move off. And that's why we did a deal with 50 Cent. There you go.
Believe I've lost the
little hip hop history for you.
coming again, cause I just gotta get in. Cause I'm gonna get to you, to you, to you. To break the walls away.
Yo, Wilkins, you do your history before you ask questions, bro. Rockefeller shut down as a label. Damon and Jay-Z and Big split up. That was shut down Rockefeller. So all the artists had to leave or either go with Jay-Z to Def Jam or just go do their own thing. That's what happened. We left Rockefeller because Rockefeller closed. Yeah. And we got love for all of them this week. Fame said at birth. He says he'll rock. What he said he'll rock. Something, a Rockefeller chain with some kind of sneakers. It's in a song he wrote. We did with them. He'll rock everything. Like even drink that nasty Armadale vodka. David had the worst. David had the worst vodka on earth. The Armadale was. Yo, how bad was that Armadale vodka?
Oh, girl, I can't wait till the evening's done. All right.
I love you. I love you, Will. Well, Atkins, I love you, brother. I know you didn't know that, brother. I know you might be kind of young too. I love you, young fella. You all right.
And now that we're together, we change the stormy weather and we cherish every moment that we should be together. It's so lonely being in love. Oh girl, me and you left me here so all alone. Yeah, now you're here.
I love this guy though.
Let you go. No, we'll forever let this feeling flow. Hey.
Now, I don't want to say this because I know them niggas from Brownsville and I don't want to get beat up. But like, has anybody ever?
I love this guy. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. I'm to the building. Let's go. Reggae Wednesday.
You call me on the telephone.
Yeah.
Can anybody, like, what bars does MOP have?
I love all of this. I'm telling you.
And now that we're together, we'll change the stormy weather. And
this guy made the album. I love this guy.
That we should be together. It's so long.
What bars do I'm not even being honest. Like, what did, like, I remember everything. Like, I remember when Rockefeller signed him, and I remember when G-Unit signed him. It's like, yo, we got MOP. Yo, we got MOP.
This is the best MOP commercial you could give me. I love this guy. I love that. I don't know who the guy is. I'm just saying I love him. I want to like hang out with him. I want to like Wayne Brady, like go. You know, you ever seen Dave Chappelle with Wayne Brady when he went to and he had him in the car? I want to Wayne Brady him, like just pick him up in my car and drive him around with me. Come on, man. Just drive him through Brownsville. Kick him out the car. Let dudes beat him up. Make him smack box dudes. Make him slap box dudes in Brownsville. Take him to abandoned buildings. Leave him there for an hour and go get him. Just have a day. Just have a day with Lays. Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Unction in the building. I gotta make fun of it because if somebody catch him and do something to him, I don't want to be responsible.
There's someone to save you. Girl, you always have an alibi. It seems to me you have another guy. Don't pretend to cry your love ladder or get
by the way
in your rapture. You see, girl.
Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Unction in the building. Good morning, y'all.
Don't take me for no substitute lover. Oh no.
Nah, he's just one of those guys, man. You know.
Oh girl.
You know, he's a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a guy with a mic, just like me. We're all guys with mics. Except for my mic, I know people all over the world.
Get yourself together.
Hey.
Sometimes I wonder if you love it.
So much of my friend, but not just none of them. So much of what you want them all equal, but some too hypocritical. Who the chat we get away with?
Woo!
We no
how good does the music sound today?
We not no shot, and we not take that much shots. I am a man with a lot of ambition. That fine.
Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Unction in the building. Let's go. Yeah. Shout out to my man Tony Spread Love, all the way out in England. We're starting to go. And we're cleaning up some of the mess from the pandemic. I know a lot of promoters lost money and we lost money and everything. So we want the deals to get back into these towns and these places so that we all can be good. We're giving discounts to some promoters. you know, so that they can recoup their money. So, you know, I love that. I love that. And then also, you know, they're also making sure they pay our rate because, you know,
price went up. Price went up.
Shout out to all the hip-hop.
If you're a promoter, if you're doing a rap concert, yesterday's price is not today's price.
You better know it. There's inflation everywhere. That pandemic caused inflation for everybody.
Shining so bright, it's glowing. This love of mine, isn't it showing?
Good morning, Nina. How you doing?
Just get high.
What's up, Nina?
So long we've been together. Can't keep you to myself. Got to share you with
So I'm drinking this coffee today.
Got to share you with someone.
I know y'all gonna like this. Let me turn the music down for this. So today's commercial is Kiss Cafe. This is Jada Kiss's company. He makes a very nice medium blend coffee. All my coffee drinkers out there. And I'm drinking the Viejo blend. He has a bunch of different flavors. And I support my brother Jada Kiss. We talked about it last week. I talked to Jada Kiss last week, and I made sure I went and got some of his coffee. I got a few packs of it. Go to Kiss Coffee Cafe on IG, or go online to Kiss Coffee Cafe and get yourself some of the Jada Kiss coffee, the Viejo coffee. It's nice, and I'm drinking it now, so it's definitely dope. So I wouldn't co-sign if it wasn't right. As much as I love the locks, Style, SP, Jada Kiss, Sheik Luch, those are brothers in arms, and I'm definitely supporting my brother Jada Kiss. Make sure you get that Kiss Cafe coffee.
A prayer for you and a prayer for me. Let's live in love and harmony.
Originally Brownsville, Brooklyn. Originally I'm from Brownsville, Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn, and now I live right outside of New York City. You know, where you from, Nina? Where you from, Nina? You know I'm single, Nina. You know, I've been single for a whole year. You know, looking for the right one or for the right now. All right, let me stop. Question of the morning. I'm afraid of Western women. They're a little rough and aggressive. I don't want aggressive women. I like women, you know. As much as I'm an aggressive man, I like to have it balanced by a nice, easy, you know. I don't want to have to fight my woman. I just want my woman to be my woman and I be her man, and then we can move on for as far as that goes. But I don't want to be fighting. So I know that UK, a lot of women have gotten very aggressive, and I don't want to have an aggressive female. So I hope you're not aggressive. Yes, every day, Nina. Every day, different kinds of music. Let's take love one day at a time. Very nice. Reggae wins, everybody. The question of the day by my brother, Will Atkins. He's learning. This is also an educational show to teach you about hip-hop. Question of the morning. In a marriage, should love be a foundation and financial stability comes after, or should you be financially stable first and let love come after? Well, you know, marriage is a building block. It's a life experience. You got to understand it's tough, but you're building together as a family. Understand that. In a conventional marriage, it used to be about land, and you guys, everybody had their job. The husband would go out there, do the farming, do the hunting and whatever, and the woman, she would raise the kids and take care of business. In this case, you know, in today's society, women are doing just as good as men as far as financially. So you guys got to pick your roles. Whatever role a person is, everybody got to play their part in a marriage, and that's how you make your marriage work. Everybody got to play their part, you know, and then support each other. There you go. And you got to support each other. That's how it's got to work. You got to support each other.
Oh no, so many people want
wanna see me.
We love the UK.
Stop loving you, girl. But I can't.
Thank you, Nina, for coming through this morning. This your boy, Uncle Ed's from the world famous Most Dangerous MOP First Family. Yeah. Nice to meet you, Nina. You're an artist? Congratulations. I'd love to hear your stuff. Send a link to your stuff. Let me look it up. And if it's good, I'll bring it on. I'll put it on the post. You do Twitch stuff and design VTuber models. Are you interested? I can show you some of my stuff. I do Twitch stuff like static and animated payday. Oh, yeah, I'd love to. Absolutely. Absolutely, Nina. I'll send you my... Just add me on Facebook. Go to Facebook and add me on Facebook and then hit me on Messenger with your information, okay? Yeah, hit me on Facebook. Or IG. I'm on Facebook or IG as well. You can add me there. All right? What? How nice is the music today, guys?
Those thoughts of you keep haunting me.
Nina sound cool. Nina trying to sell her little business, man. I ain't mad at Nina. I'm not mad at Nina. She's trying to sell her business. She a businesswoman. I respect businesswomen. They're out there trying to do their thing. Nina trying to sell her little business, man. And Nina might have some work for me. So I need that kind of work in my life. So, and she might even be doing some Twitch or stuff for MOP. So at the end of the day, because I'm on Twitch, but I'm not very familiar with how Twitch works. So listen, Nina, hit me up and we can do some business. Let's do some business. As you know, I'm building a new studio right now to do the new album. I'm building a whole new facility for MOP. It's a whole new facility where we're going to be building, and it's going to be video there. It's going to be, television studio, music studio, the whole thing. The MOP compound soon coming. And we're going to be doing a lot of different things at the MOP compound. Trust me. I'm gonna have like a bed and breakfast there, like rooms, like 4 or 5 rooms that are set up like hotel rooms. They're gonna be set up like hotel rooms. You can go there and you can go to sleep and you can take showers. It's gonna be a gym in there, all that shit, like boxing ring and everything in there. I'm working on this space right now. It's gonna be somewhere in Jersey. And then artists could come in and do their albums at the compound. It's gonna be dope. Stay tuned for the MOP compound, y'all. I might call it like Mash Productions or something. Don't steal my name. Don't go steal my name. I'll make another one up.
Sitting in the dance halls, calculating life. Them say tune in, rubber dubbing at the law. Them say tune in.
Smitty, what's up, my brother? Say less. Love my brother Smitty. Hey, Smitty, when is Malik's birthday? I need to remember that too. Got to do my affirmations. Have a great day. Victor, yes, absolutely, brother. Peace and blessings. Victor Bernard Fenton, let's go. Your Discord request is not, I don't know what that means. Yes, that was Hammerstein Ballroom. That was Hammerstein. I built. So one of my businesses now is I build studios for schools. I'm pretty good at that. And, when they pay the money, it's hard. Schools don't got no money. So you got to be jump through hoops. But we do our best to build as many studios as we can for kids. And I learned that by building my own studio. So I used to build, anytime MOP would do an album, I would just build a whole studio. And we would live in the studio so I could do it. So I built the studio in Hammerstein Ballroom back in the days. This was like I forgot the year. Back in the Rockefeller days, I remember that. And I built the whole studio at Hammerstein Ballroom. So all the shows downstairs, I met all these guys. Stone Temple Pilots, Rage Against the Machine, all these other big rock artists, because they would blow out Hammerstein Ballroom. And I built a bar in my studio. And I used to do a podcast called The Raw Perspective, where it was a bunch of liquor on the stage, on the table. And I would have artists like K. Slay, rest in peace to my brother K. Slay. And I would do all that, and it looked like what y'all know today as Drink Champs, but we did that back in the days at the Hammerstein Ballroom. So shout out to my brother Nori. We are definitely going on Drink Champs and Mad Hoffa and $1 million worth of game and all that kind of stuff. We're going to be doing that.
In my garden, black roses in my garden.
I will. Thank you. I got to remember where you at. Let me see. How do I copy this?
To keep and carry it, you've got to water
I don't want to hide it. I want to copy it.
I've been traveling all over
Nina
this world.
_Elton. Let me just.
I never see a black rose.
I can't think about that right now, Nina. I love you. We'll find it. We'll figure it out.
So
Look at
you
my
see,
Facebook.
my garden is so special. Oh, yeah.
Foundation, one of the greatest MOP records.
Black roses in my garden.
Discord. I don't even know what Discord. See, that's why I need you, Nina. I don't even know what Discord is. Good morning, everybody. Reggae Wednesday. Reggae Wednesday. Yeah. Come on, Smitty. You know I stand up when it comes to this reggae music. You know I come right. Let's go.
Cause something special is in my garden. Black roses in my garden.
Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Unction in the building. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Big tune. Good morning, everybody. Oh, the music sounds so good today, don't it? Sounds so good today. Let's go.
I'm still in love.
Boy, the music sounds good today. Let's go, y'all. Shout to all my reggae people. Let's go.
I'm still in love.
Make sure you get this Jadakiss coffee, man. It's actually really, really good. It's not too bitter. It's actually smooth. It's smooth as hell.
I'm still in love with you, boy.
Works in a French press. That's how I made it. I made it in a French press. It's dope, man.
I'm still in love.
Yeah, me, Bill, and Fame gonna go in there.
Know how to love me. Not even how to kiss me.
It ain't gonna be a 3-hour interview. We're gonna have a good time though. Billy don't drink though, so. Well, I'm starting to like drink. Shout out to Nori. Nori, my brother. I love Nori, but I'm starting to like Drink Champs better now because dudes ain't out there talking street stuff and telling street stories about, you know, like a lot of dudes go on Drink Champs, get drunk and tell lies about street stories. I ain't like that because, you know, you never know who's watching that and the feds be watching that. But he's better now. They do some great interviews now. I saw Jadakiss on there recently. And Jadakiss did a great interview. Hey, everybody, young shit in the building. What's up, MOP page? I want to stay with Uncle. Because normally I cut y'all off and go back into my other space. Let me know if y'all want to stay today. Y'all got to come get me on you. Good morning. Woo! Whatever it is today, I tell you that. Whoa.
How could I possibly go on if you should say goodbye?
I got a real story today, so
Just like
I'm trying to bother y'all up because I got a real rough one today I want to go through.
if you don't worry anymore.
Good morning, everybody. Unction in the building. Reggae Wednesday.
It's winters and it dies.
Hey Dad, it's Dahlia. Congratulations on your new show. I know how you get, so don't be too rough on them. Love you and good luck. Bye.
Love you too, Monkey.
Welcome to the Raw Perspective with your host, the incomparable Uncle Lays, aka
Hey Nina,
Lays
make sure you
Elliott,
add me.
aka Lazy Lays from the world famous, kicking it with you in topics about health, politics, music, art, culture, and now for your host, the legendary Uncle Lays.
Hey yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy.
Hey, yo, Lays is rock.
Oh,
yo, get in there and tell the people what it is, man. Let them know what this thing is all about.
Oh, come on, man.
Give them the information.
That's what we do. You caught me out there, quick time to slime. I don't know all that stuff, man. Listen, man. Nori, we love. First of all, we love Nori, so it doesn't even matter. We love Nori. We just wasn't with the Drink Champ for a while. Number one, I think it's got to come with the new album, the Drink Champ. So we have to do that when the new album comes out that we're starting to work on. Also, there's some business things that we got to kind of clean up, with Sony and all that stuff that we're working on that I'm getting done. And, and we'll get it done. Good morning. It's your boy Uncle Ace to the Raw Perspective. Shout out to my OSG family. And we like to, we want to clean up a few things, man. The pandemic caused a lot of problems, and we working all that out. We working with some of our good people, and we getting rid of these whack-ass agents. Some of these agents are so whack. We're getting rid of these guys, no talent ass agents that are out there just, underselling some of these amazing artists out there, lying to them, not realizing. Like you go, agents sell you on the show, and you go there and you're playing in front of a stadium. You're like, oh shit. How much they charge to see me? $200 a show, a person? Wait a minute. This ain't no 400-seat club. Good morning, everybody. I'm in the building. Let's go. Shout them out. Katie Henry. Good morning. Derek Park. Trey Dot. Doreen Coaxum. Jazzy Moto. What a great interview yesterday with Jazzy Moto. Did her thing. Asia Dozeries Whitehead. Keno Boomer Smith. Jazzy. That's what's up. Priscilla Eshy. What's up, sis? You know I love you. Muhammad Islam. Salute my brother Muhammad Islam. Trip. What up, Trip? Paul Tumasi. What up, Paul? El Haj George Green, what up, baby? Diamond D, what up? Amin Ra, what up? Hilal Wilkins, what up? Yeah, come on, my OSG family in the house. Byron Kirkland, Janine Brew, what's happening, Janine? Nitty Green, what's poppin'? Jamila, Captain, Hud Kirk, what up? Damian Tompkins, what's up? Shell Mars, what's up, Shell Mars? Come on now. Maxine Marissa, what up? Happy birthday again to my sister, Rochelle Hines. Randy Glazer, what up? Shine, Lakeisha Williams. And Dr. D. Nice. Moja Lynn, good morning, everybody. It's Uncle Lace from the Raw Perspective. Shout out to my OSG family. Shout out to my MOP First family. How y'all doing this morning? No, we're not doing Warriors Part 2. We're going to do a whole new album. Why would we do a Part 2? No, we're not doing that. Warriors every album is a moment in time. You know what I'm saying? So, like, think about albums as a picture. So we're gonna take a picture of us today. Like in 2000 with Warriors, we took a picture of us and we gave you that picture. That's what you got. Every album is a picture. That's why it's called an album. So today, the new MOP album will be a picture of us today. And when we show it to you, we have a good time, and we hope you like it. One thing we're going to do, we're going to bring back DR Period. We're going to bring back DJ Premier. We're going to bring back Fame. I'm going to jump on and do a couple of joints. We're going to bring Jazzy Moto in. We're going to bring maybe some of the high-end guys like Swiss Beats and all those guys because we got to do music with some of our brothers out there. We're going to bring back Buster, all the guys. We're going to bring back the crew. We might even get Hove. We can. You got to push him. Maybe we'll get Hove on the joint because all the guys that work well with MOP that do great records with him. So that's going to be great. Change the game. Game's changed a lot. We're gonna change it again. That's what we do. We keep changing the game. Don't get mad at us. So good morning, everybody. Let's go to blackfacts.com. I want to do that. I'll put the reggae up for the Black Facts this morning. You're going to like this Black Facts. A little reggae music. For the blackfacts.com. Let's get that going this morning. Oh, yeah. Let's get it going. All right. Today, blackfacts.com. Oh, yeah. Let's get that Black Facts up there this morning. You're going to like this. You're going to like this one. May 3rd, 1921, Sugar Ray Robinson was born. the boxer, Sugar Ray. Speaking of boxers. He was an American professional boxer, considered many authorities to have been the best fighter in history. Sugar Ray. He was a great fighter. Robinson really aspired to be a doctor, but after dropping out of high school, he switched his goal to boxing. Interesting. He made his professional debut October 4th, 1940, winning by a second-round stoppage over Joe Everanjo, and fought 5 more times in the same year, winning each time with 4 wins coming by knockout. Sugar Ray Robinson. Robinson won 40 consecutive professional fights before losing to Jake LaMotta in one of their 6 battles on December 20th, 1946. He won the welterweight championship by defeating Tommy Bell in a 15-round decision. Sugar Ray. He won 6 times as world champion, once as a welterweight, 147 pounds, from 1946 to 1951, and 5 times as a middleweight in 1960. In 1960 at 160 pounds. In his later years, Robinson worked in show business, even doing some interviews and acting. The work greatly helped salvage his finances and was the reason he eventually settled in Southern California with his second wife, Millie. There you go, Sugar Ray. For more Black Facts, go to blackfacts.com. Happy birthday to the legendary Sugar Ray Robinson. How about that? Ain't that something, guys, huh? He was the guy that Muhammad Ali kind of like emulated his style, you know, with the and you know the way Muhammad Ali did his thing. Speaking of boxers, shout out my brother, my mentor, Keith Doseries, boxing trainer to the stars. He's actually going to do some work with one of my friends, Byron Kirkland. And I'm going to have my son work with him too. Get my son back into the game as far, you know, get my son boxing. My son's 14. He likes to box. So we'll get him working. You know, as you know, Uncle Lay's got a little hand skills. I used to get down. You know, I ain't fighting nobody no more, especially this guy right here. Can I play that for y'all though? Can I play that? Can I play the guy? Before I get into my story, I want to have some fun because I got a really sad story I want to tell y'all, and I don't want to. All right, let me have some fun before I tell the sad, you know, because there's something that's heavy. It's a heavy story, so I'm trying to get all the fun out of the way. Shout out to the New York Knicks winning last night. Shout out to the Lakers beating the Warriors last night. You know, that was okay. But I think the Warriors are going to win that series, to be perfectly honest with you. But I like to see LeBron. Either one of them can work for me. I'm not really that stuck on either one of those two. I like them both. I like the Warriors. I like the Lakers. I don't really care. I just love the Knicks. So the other day, somebody sent me this online. Let's have some fun first. I don't want no beef right now. I don't want to give out nothing heavy right now. Somebody sent me this online. Oh, by the way, shout to Jazzy Moto. If y'all was on yesterday, what a dope interview with my homegirl Jazzy Moto. She did her thing, man. I love the way she
MOP got to be the most overrated group in hip-hop history.
Oh, you got to love this guy right here.
What I can firmly tell the story of hip-hop without the Mash Out posse. Now, I don't want to say this because I know them niggas.
So before we move forward, whatever this guy's name is, I don't know, Clint Coley is his name. I want to shout his name out. I definitely understand on his words. Clint Coley. So he did say he don't want to say it because he don't want to get beat up, but he feels as if the story of hip hop can be told without MOP. I love that. Behind Clint Coley is a bunch of Beyonce pictures. So as much as I love Beyonce and all that stuff, I don't have Beyonce posters on my wall, with all due respect. So, you know, it kind of tells me he's probably one of a Beyonce fan, you know, but let me just keep going through it.
Brownsville, and I don't want to get beat up. But like, have anybody ever, can anybody, like, what bars does MOP have?
I could tell you a few, but keep going. Go on.
What bars do I'm being honest. Like, I remember every day. Like, I remember when Rockefeller signed him, and I remember when G-Unit signed him. It's like, yo, we got MOP.
Okay, so what does them deals we having with record companies have to do with bars? But okay, keep going.
We got MOP, and
All right.
But then what? We got MOP.
And you got not only do you have one of the most powerful hip hop groups, one of the most. I just want to just tell you, young fellow, this nice guy right here who has all these Beyonce pictures behind him. I just want to tell you that what you have is an international powerhouse of a band that never ever had to change their style up and did everything that they wanted to do in this business for 30 years. And if you need some help here, young fella, you should maybe call me and I can show you how to navigate this very powerful and dangerous business. I can show you how to do that without, all right. Use the problem. Good morning, TD Lover. Yeah, it's fake news, but you got to give everybody a little bit of light. I'm not gonna play it again, but I'll invite him on in the morning to explain his point. Because I love it. Because listen, Beanie, you know that I actually used to deal with this with the record companies. I'm telling you right now. I know I'm not giving no energy to the hater. But it's an educational moment. I used to deal with this with labels. So what I'm saying is that he paid a lot. Like, sometimes they'll pay a guy. Because why would you come out of here and talk about MOP? Like, that's the one thing that nobody would do. Like, why would you do it? Even talking about MOP. All you do is give me energy to bug out on you. Anyway. It was a show. We had my sister Jazzy Motor on. And it was great, man. And we're going to hook her up. She's going to do some great work with the kids. We love that. The touring is going great. Shout out to my boy, Tony Spread Love, England. We're working it out. We adding England to the shows. That's going to be dope. It's going to be a great shows in England. Shout out to Tony. We'll figure all this stuff out, all this pandemic stuff, and that fake agent that's still out there really just destroying the touring game. Bad agents destroy the touring game. So we had to get some good guys to put that together. You don't make the records, dude. So let's just we fixing this whole thing. Unc's in the building. We'll take care of it. No, we didn't start the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at us. Act of God. So my story today is about Jamie Foxx, and oh man, this one hurts. I'm a big fan of Jamie Foxx. Y'all remember Jamie Foxx? He started Living Color. He really was just a comedic genius. Let me get it right. Is a comedic genius, Jamie Foxx. Multi-talented singer. You remember the work he was doing on his own, the work he did with Kanye West. Hard-working dude. The movies that he's done. You know what I'm saying? The comedies that he's done, the TV shows, the commercials. When you think about black comedy, Jamie Foxx has definitely got to be up on the top. The top, Jamie Foxx. Good morning, Dr. D Nice. Wednesday, Dr. D Nice. I'm going to give you a call in a minute, but let me get my story out here. So let me give you the story, man. Oh, man, it really troubles me. Jamie Foxx's longtime friend asks for prayers as he remains hospital after a medical incident. Well, we all can't receive you back home to celebrate, Jamie's longtime producer friend said in a new post. See his full message. Oh, my heart. Jamie Foxx's longtime friend, Charles Austin, better known as Charlie Mack, we all know who Charlie Mack is, has sent a plea for prayers and well wishes for Jamie, 55, who's been hospitalized since April 11th. Good morning, IG. I need all of you constantly keep our beloved brother, Jamie Foxx, in your prayers. Care for deeply in our hearts, minds, and prayers. The hip-hop musician began in his May 1st Instagram post, which can be seen below. We need you back, bro. We also, as I stated, a true champion isn't the one that wins, is the one that meets everyone and meets and overcomes adversity. Your test become your testimony. We want to wish Jamie Foxx well. I don't know. We don't know exactly what's happening with Jamie Foxx. We don't know what he's ailing from. I don't know. You know, it hurts me to have to tell the story because I'm such a big fan of Jamie Foxx. You know, they said he's taken a turn for the worse. So here's the story. In Los Angeles, April 27th, actor Jamie Foxx is apparently beating the odds, surviving his medical emergency. When they say medical emergency, that means something nefarious. While there are very little details about his health scare, a new report said that his condition is so serious that he almost died. Jamie suffered a serious medical episode and needed immediate attention, a source told Radio Online. The 55-year-old reportedly had to be revived by doctors, but their immediate actions luckily saved his life. It was touch and go with him for days. He had to be revived. He is lucky to be, so he died, and they revived him. He is lucky to be alive. The insider said he's lucky to have the treatment that he did. As to what led to Jamie's medical emergency, the source explained Jamie suffers from high blood pressure, which doctors can cause clots in the brain, leading to stroke. Doctors believe that this was a long time coming, and really, if they hadn't acted fast, Jamie may have been a goner. Oh man. Prayers for Jamie Foxx, please, everybody. I got to hang out with Jamie Foxx a couple times. Praying for Jamie. Same thing happened to you, Chef, huh? Chef, where's my mathematics for today, by the way, brother? So, you know, Jamie Foxx, very funny comedian, but just really a staple in the community, man. Like a hardworking dude. He kept it black for a long time. His funniest skits was Living Color when he was Wanda. I rock your world. You know, all that shit he was doing. From Texas, he was a talented singer, musician, everything, man. You know, if you follow his career, you really see how much work that Jamie Foxx was doing. So, you know, to see that him at 55 and what I'm reading is that high blood pressure was a problem. Well, high blood pressure is a silent killer for people over 50 in their 40s and 50s. I'm always checking my blood pressure as well. You know, I stay in the doctor's just to make sure, you know, like I said, you don't know when your time comes, but you know, at least you can make the effort. I'm going to the doctor after I leave here today. Yeah, so multi-talented. T is very multi-talented. And let me call Tanya this morning. Tanya Tanya Hazel. It's a Reggae Wednesday. Let me call Tanya. Because I know that she loved Jamie Foxx as well. Today's mathematics is understanding. Understanding is a clear picture drawn up of knowledge and wisdom. We are not members of the nation of God and earth, but we love and salute the nation of gods and earth. Shout out to Jada Chef. Because we salute and support all cultures and some of the wise words of the nation of gods and earth. We salute them. Understanding. Understanding is a clear picture of wisdom drawn up clear understanding is a clear picture of drawn up of knowledge and wisdom. Sorry if I mumbled that.
Clap along if you feel like a room without. Good morning.
Good morning, TD Lovin'. Wait, let me go reggae music. You know, if you make Jamaican on them, give you this. Give you some of this here. Yes. Good morning, TD. How you feeling, my sister? Love you like cooked food. You know this, right?
Yes, good morning. Yes, no, I'm having a morning. I'm thinking about all the things that are going on in the world, and I just thank God that God is good, even in the midst of all of this, you know. And
yeah. He was telling a story. I don't get too deep into it because I don't want to put. But he was telling a story about a certain music mogul, and then all of a sudden, you know, something happened to him. People are saying that could be a problem. I won't say the guy's name, but man, be careful who you surround yourself with. That's all I'm saying. You gotta be careful who you give your energy to. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that is so.
Just be careful.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying? Now, you know, I'm not saying names. I don't got no issues. I don't know no secrets. I ain't been in no closed doors. I ain't been in no bathhouse. I ain't been in no bathhouses.
Yeah. But you gotta be careful who you rock with.
You gotta be
just
careful
do.
who you give your energy to.
You gotta be careful.
Protecting your energy. How important is protecting your energy, T?
It's everything. It's everything because you know they say birds of a feather flock together. So even if you start out one way, if you start hanging with people that are another way in a way that is not positive, that stuff rubs off on you. You know, it's just there's a. I mean, I know this is not Sunday morning, but it says there's a scripture that says bad company corrupts good morals.
Hey, hold on, wait a minute. I know this ain't Sunday morning, but we believe in God every single day.
Every day. I know.
Every day. We believe in God every day.
Every day.
Every day. So, so sometimes, we got to say that. Say that again, TD, so everybody can hear you. Say that again. That's great. What the scripture had said there.
The scripture said, bad company corrupts good morals.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. So, but anyway, but beyond that, without making any speculation, Jamie Foxx.
Man! Oh my God! Let me tell you something. Not only is he as an amazing actor, comedian, songwriter. When that man sings, like especially when he sings gospel music, he did a song with oh my God, he said "No weapon formed against me" with oh my God, this the lady that was on Sunday Best, Andrea something.
Let me have a little fun with him though, because let me tell you something. I do believe Jamie Foxx is an amazing singer, right? But every time he sing, he remind me of that Wanda chick that he used to do on Living Color. So I always laugh when I see Jamie Foxx singing. It's like he's making a joke. But remember the movie Ray Charles? He did Ray. He did a movie.
Oh,
what
I watched that movie. Right? I can't even count how many times I watched that movie.
What a great portrayal of Ray Charles. He's a great actor.
I didn't even think it was him. He did it. He was. You just forgot that it was Jamie Foxx, and to just see him go into that space, it was remarkable. I've never seen anything like it.
Right.
Never seen anything.
Really
like
took
it.
You away from. You really brought you in that space, and you felt like you was almost better. Like he was almost a better Ray Charles than Ray Charles. I'm sorry to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So that's crazy, T. So like I said, 55 years old. If you guys are fourth floor, third floor now, because what they're saying is that the young kids are getting colon cancer real early now. That's an epidemic right now. So 30s, 20s,
really?
30s, 40s. They saying check yourself out at 45, check yourself out at 25 now, 35 and all that shit now, because they said all that's coming. The food is bad. Listen, what are you saying? Do you know that the tobacco companies, American Tobacco, they bought up all of the food companies. So the same people that used to sell you cigarettes own the chicken, they own Nabisco, they own General Foods. So these are the same foods. So why would the people that were selling you cigarettes want to give you good food?
My God.
So you add the diabetes and all that other shit that, stuff that, that comes from, it started like around the mid to late 80s where the food just started getting real bad. Even like stuff like McDonald's and all the other stuff started coming really, really bad. And so that started, then the food is coming from these companies, the cigarette company. Because remember, cigarettes wasn't popular no more. They couldn't give the because people have stopped smoking cigarettes.
Right, and they had so many lawsuits because you could actually, so many people were suing them because of loss of family members and friends, and they lost a lot of money because of that, and because they had to put it on the. You remember when you didn't say, but in the beginning, when I was a kid in the West 70s, there wasn't no this can cause cancer.
Right.
Then they had to put that on the cigarettes, even though people still smoke them to this day, even though it says that it causes cancer because they were getting sued so much.
Cigarettes are more addictive than drugs. Like cigarette is even more addictive. You have a better chance of getting over crack than you get over cigarettes. Cigarettes are so addicting that dudes can't stop smoking them. Like they can't stop. I was talking to a brother yesterday. The other day, he said, "Yo, man, I'm trying to stop." He said, "I tried to go to cold turkey, and I was almost in the hospital." And the doctor was like, the doctors prescribed that I go get a pack of cigarettes and smoke the cigarettes, or else I was going. He felt like he was going to die. The doctor said, "You about to die. Let's give you some cigarettes so you can calm that down." He said, "I got to wean his." He said, "It's going to take him about." It's 6 to 8 months, so he's going to wean himself off cigarettes by smoking a little bit less every day until finally he's off. What other thing is like that? Sugar and what's
sugar.
the other thing? The other thing that's like that? Sugar and cocaine. Yeah. Or dope, or dope. Dope is like that. That dog is like that.
Yeah, it's sad. It's like you said, people are getting sick younger and younger and younger, and dying from things. I had to get tested for colon cancer early because my grandfather passed from it. So all his children and his grandchildren, we all have to test early. So I tested in my 30s. I got my test for colon, the colonoscopy.
I just had one. I had one a couple months ago. That almost killed me. That almost killed me. But I got it done. I went under the thing. I went to sleep. They went in there. Everything was cool. They cut off a little tiny little whatever that little polyp is.
Yeah, a polyp.
Yeah, they screened it. It wasn't cancerous. It was just. He said it would grow to be cancerous if you left it there. He said, "Well, let me just get rid of it now." So I got to go back in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of people don't know this. That the highest rate of the who dies of colon cancer the most? Black men.
Yeah. No, you're right.
They are the highest victim, and the women are right behind them. But Black men are the highest ones because, think about it. We're not eating fiber. Back in the days, I mean, maybe back if you lived in the South with collard greens and stuff like that, but you can't have collard greens at one time a year at a holiday and think your colon is going to be clean. You have to have fiber in your diet in order to sweep the debris out of your colon.
All right, that's great. Yeah, we got to clean that colon out. Let me ask you a question, Tanya. You're a married woman, so a question came. The question of the day by Will Atkins. Let me get back to Will Atkins' question of the day. He asked me a question of the day, and you know me. I was me. I'm a full year single, and I've been by myself for a full year. I ain't never been so happy. Trust me, man. I feel bad for the women. I feel bad for the women. I don't know. T, I don't know. I don't know. I got some women calling, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm getting too comfortable. You should have worked that out earlier. All right, the question of the morning: in a marriage, should love be the foundation and financial stability comes after, or should you be financially stable first and let love come after? How do you feel about that, TD? As a married woman, by the way.
Well, okay, because I can only speak from my life and my situation.
Yeah, your situation.
God comes first.
I got you.
Because what people know of as love in this country in particular is lust. I'm just being honest. These folks saying love, they don't even know what love is. Love is not a feeling, in the sense of, yes, you may have a feeling from love, but love is an action. It's an action word. It's not something that, I feel in love. Let's just be real. Our movies, our songs, they sell a fantasy of what love is.
So you saying love should have brought you home last night is not what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's just, everybody has a different life experience. I'm not here I can only speak for me and mine, and we both individually have a relationship and a reverence for God. And that is the foundation that has kept us through. I'll be married 18 years in the fall. And that is what's kept us through all the hills and the valleys. Love it did not keep it. Love cannot keep you married for 17, 18 years.
Wow.
Okay. God keeps you married. And it's not that, it's because of all the things that life throws at you, all the challenges that life throws at you. And this is why some people, the first problem they have, or the first thing, head to the divorce court. You know what I mean? Like, people don't want to deal with their problems. And I say this to everybody out there who's single, who hasn't been married, who wants to be. Work on yourself. Go to therapy. Go to self-help programs. Deal with your ish, okay? Because I don't want to cut this one.
And don't bring that into the new relationship. That what you're trying to say?
Right. Deal with yourself. Look at your patterns. Look at your habits. Really look at yourself, because a lot of times people are looking to get with other people to avoid who they really are. So if I get with you, it distracts me from the personal work that I need to do on myself. Or they look for other people to fill voids that nobody can fill. There's some spaces in your life that only God can fill. You can't sex it out. You can't eat it out. You can't shop it out. You can't, work it out. They're having 10 jobs. People are doing all of this stuff running from themselves. So many people are walking around with trauma from childhood and from things they didn't get from their mother and their father, things that they needed, okay? People dealing with abandonment issues, people dealing with...
But they bring that all that into the marriage. They bring that all that into the relationship and they get married.
And forget about marriage, just dating relationships. Some relationships are mother-daughter. The father with a daughter. The man is like the father and the woman is like the daughter, or vice versa, because of the issues that they had with their childhood. I'm telling you, people, therapy, nothing wrong with Jesus. I believe in Jesus and therapy, okay? And Jesus and therapy, self-help program.
She said Jesus and therapy. Wow.
Jesus and therapy.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I have no intention on getting married again, right? That's in my mind. I'm not thinking about it. But if I were ever to get married again, I would need the woman in myself. I would need to go make sure that I don't bring none of my old baggage into my new situation, and then she don't bring her baggage, and we just gotta roll out together. Like Beanie said, we gotta be friends, we gotta be cool, and we gotta know our role. Be like, this is what we do, what you do, and that's what we do together. And you go do your thing, and I'll do my thing. We good.
And this is the thing, and people need to talk about their expectations.
Yeah.
Like, before I get involved with you, everybody wants to run, jump, and have sex. And they don't understand. So once you get the sex involved, all reason goes out the window. Okay? Let's just be real. Okay? So now you're attached to this person.
Yeah,
right?
I will admit, if the sex is
we've
good,
all done it.
I get goofy.
We've all done it. If you over 40, you've done some stupid stuff, okay, in your life. All right, including me. I'm saying that what happens is that we have all of this stuff that goes on in our childhood that we are not developed properly, right? And then we come in a relationship thinking this person is supposed to be my savior.
Yeah.
Only God, Jesus Christ is the savior. For those who believe in that, Jesus, that's what I believe. But I'm just saying, like, we're looking for people to save us, and nobody can do that for you. And then we get mad at people because you don't make me happy and you don't make me this. That is not other people's responsibility to do all that stuff.
People in America, especially nowadays, people don't want that responsibility. They're too busy pointing at each other, yelling at each other. Like,
right.
We got to stop
people
fighting.
Do not want to be accountable for their own stuff. And you cannot have a successful relationship until you take personal responsibility for your own stuff. And I'm not saying that the other person may not have things that they have to deal with, but you got to look at the man in the mirror or the woman in the mirror first. What do I need to do to develop myself as a human being and as a person? And before you're busy jumping in relationships, find out who you are. Find out who you really are, what you like, what you dislike. Because when you don't know those things and then you get involved with somebody, you have this demand that you're putting on this other person. But guess what? If you take the time to find out who you are before getting involved with somebody, then you'll realize when you meet them, sit down. Dating is about an interview process, but no, we want to skip the interview process and jump right in.
Jump into Tinder, whatever that Tinder.
Exactly. And then when we end up with a disaster because we realize, you know what, me and this person is really not a good match. We don't want the same thing.
Hold on, T. I know that
you're so, you're horny and you want to have sex. That's really what you want to have sex, right. But you don't want to deal. And that is the problem. How many people I'm telling you, if you're over 40, you've done some stupid stuff. You're like, well, why did I get involved with this person? Because you realize you don't share the same values. Let me tell you something about relationships. Love, put love on the table. Love is not enough. If you don't share the same values and beliefs, it's not enough.
Wow.
It's not enough. If you don't share the same value system and belief systems as a person, your relationship is doomed. I don't care how good it feels in the moment.
Yo,
because when real stuff starts to happen and your relationship gets challenged, my husband a long time ago, he said, love is when you really know that you love somebody in the hard times, not the easy times. See, it's good to say, oh, I'm in love when everything is going right. But when you have a test and a challenge,
let me say something about that, T.
That's love.
I'm gonna say something about that. Let me say something about that. That goes for everything. Marriage, leadership. See, it's not in the bad. See, a lot of people only want to be champions of the good times.
That's right.
Relationship-wise, everything, people in your life, everything. It's not. The balanced relationship is when the times are bad. This is why I know. I just talking about MOP. Me, Billy, and Fame have been together through the bad times.
That's right.
Through the worst of times. And we stood together and we stayed 10 toes down in the worst of times. That's why
this is what I'm talking about.
When times are good, like now, and now as we have become legend status and all the stuff we've become, it's easy for us to easily just deal with situations and move it on. We've been together through the worst of times. And that's what you got to feel like. You got to be in relationship. And if your relationship can't stand the test of time, then get out of there. Do something.
Exactly. So people say, oh, love. No. That, don't get me wrong. Yes, you will have those feelings once in a while. But if you just go by how you feel, you won't make it. You won't make it. Life is built with challenges. And so even if a friendship, when you go through tough times,
feelings will betray you. Feelings will betray you. Feelings can betray you.
They will betray you.
Yeah, feelings.
And I'm telling you, and not trying to be funny, but I gotta say it like this: sex will betray you. You be like, ooh, I'm so hot, because think about it. The hormones that come out from sex, oxytocin, that is the bonding hormone, right? So you feel this hormone. That's what you get oxytocin from a baby. You have the baby, the mother. That's what keeps the mother bonded to the baby. There's the oxytocin.
Wow.
Like you have this baby and it's like, oh my God, the hormones are released. So that's why you feel the attachment. That's why when a mother doesn't feel attached to the baby, you know that something is really wrong physiologically, because the hormone is supposed to activate in order to keep the attachment. So go back to sex. The same hormone gets released with sex. That's why you can't sleep with everybody, because you sleep with people and you're attached to people that you have no business being attached to, because that hormone is released. And you mistake that hormone, the feeling that hormone gives, for love.
I got a question for you. I'm going to ask you. This is a controversial question I'm going to ask you, right? The controversial. This is one more question I'm going to ask you before you go. I know you're busy.
Because I got to go.
You have to
take care.
A lot of women say if a man sleeps with a lot of women, he's, whatever, and the women should be able to sleep with the same amount of women as men. is there a difference between a man sleeping with a lot of women and a woman sleeping with a lot of men?
Absolutely.
What's the difference? So, and I want you to say so I don't get in trouble for saying this.
Right. No, this is me. This is me. You know, women and men are just designed differently, you know, and women that we both men and women have that hormone, oxytocin,
right?
But it is more prevalent in women.
Uh-huh.
So you as a women who like, oh, I'm going to sleep with 50, something's wrong. Because we are designed to be attached. That hormone, that oxytocin, is what locks us in with another person. That's why a woman can become a wife and be devoted to a man. Because that, I'm not saying that's everything, but that release of that hormone during sex keeps you bonded to that person.
Like pair bonding. Pair bonding. That's what it does.
Yes, it bonds you to that person. So if a woman can do that with 50 men or 25 men, and it just 100 men, I'm like, okay, something is a little off. Something is off there. Mm-hmm. Men don't have that same attachment. There are studies done about this. This has nothing to do with religion or religious beliefs. Men don't have that same attachment to women that women have to men. It's just, it's a physiological thing. I don't know if it's because men had to go off to war. Think about it. If you have to go off, I'm talking about evolution of time, right?
Yeah.
Over.
You got to be a hunter. Men have to be hunters. Men have to go out there and fight.
They have to hunter. They have to go and fight. So if you look at the history of manhood, if men had that same attachment, they couldn't go out there and hunt and gather and do, you know, they have to leave the family. You know, even now, I'm here with the kids. My husband is where you are, right? He's up top. He had to leave to go. The kids don't get mad when he leaves. Do you know when the kids get mad who leaves? Me.
Mama. Yeah, mama.
If I go to a conference or if I got to go to a trip, the kids are looking at me sideways, like, where you been? My husband comes home, he's a hero. Oh, Daddy, we missed ya. We love you.
All right, T. Well, I'm going to let you go because you're starting a fire in the chat.
I know you but will. You know what I'm saying. I'm being funny, but it's just, it's a different role. Yeah. And if people think that we don't have different roles, I'm sorry, all of this, we're the same. I need more proof for that. Because we are
equal, but we are not the same.
We're equal, but that's right.
Not the same. Love you, TD. Have a great day.
Love you too.
TD, love everybody. Yo, D Parks, I gotta call you. Dad. Oh my God, TD just lit this place up. Woo, man! I was trying to. Oh man, listen, I didn't do it. Yes. Woo! Oh man, let's get D Parks on the phone. All right now. She let TD lights the place up. yo. Where you at, Dr. D Nice? Call me. Yo. TD, listen, TD is a woman. She is a equally
Who is that? I came in late.
Tanya Hazelhurst Dawkins. She is a kingdom queen. Tanya is. Tanya, she is a kingdom queen, and she tells you the real story. Now, you said, rules of life. What do you mean by that? Having nothing to do with age groups. All life is to be observed regardless of what age goes on next. TD comes with that. Call me Dr. D Nice. TD comes. Let's get you and D Parks on here this morning. I should just be giving y'all a link. Y'all can just come right in.
Well, no, what I was saying is the first rule of life is self-preservation.
Right.
So I was, and brother came in and was like, well, it depends on age group. And I'm like, well, if it's the first rule of life, how does that break down into age groups? Like, all life is to be preserved. So if you're taking care of yourself, as we teach our kids to love yourself, we can to have self-esteem, to esteem themselves, so to not let other people comments or things of thoughts of them.
Or do stuff to knock you off, to knock you down. But relationships.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No. It has nothing to do with relationships. It has nothing to do with relationships. This is kids. This is people. This is loving yourself. This is you as adults. So that's the whole thing there. If you learn to love yourself when you're a kid, when you get older, you'll love yourself more, and it'll be even harder.
Hold on, Dr. D. Dr. D Nice is coming. I'm bringing y'all both in here. Well, let me just say this to y'all. Good morning, Dr. D Nice. Where's the music at?
Dr. D Nice.
Dr. D Nice. Am I starting fires this morning, Dr. D Nice?
But an 18-year-old kid should be taught that, Jacquel. That's the point.
Yeah. But that's the problem. We're not teaching the kids. First of all, we're not teaching them their equality is based on their roles in life, and we're not teaching men to be men and women to be women and all that stuff, because we're stuck in this social experiment that is society, which keeps transmogrifying into something that may not be traditionally men and women. That's what's happening.
The great Tupac said 25 years ago that instead of teaching gym in school, they should be teaching kids how to handle their emotions.
Well, they should be doing both. Gym is that. Yeah. Gym.
Recreation. I'm saying recreation.
Yeah, recreation.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dr. D Nice, another married woman. Did you hear what Tanya said? Do you agree? Do you agree with what Tanya was talking about? Because I got people that disagree with Tanya here in this thing.
Tanya, tell him I was beating the air. I was like, yes, safe.
Same here, Doc. Same here.
You know I was, because it's the truth. I mean, right now out there, that's considered old school and all of that. But fact is fact. I was reading this morning in the Bible that how darkness is afraid of the light, and when people don't really like to hear things, the light scares them. It really shines a light on our own, even ourselves. When you do something wrong, you don't like to hear it. You don't like the light to shine on it. It makes you feel bad.
Yeah, it makes you feel bad. Nobody likes to have the discussion. Nobody likes to challenge. There was a time when we used to challenge each other in debates. I love to challenge everything. I challenge everything. You can't just say something to me without me challenging it, because I want to poke holes in it. And if your words cannot stand up to the challenge, then what are you saying? Then why are you asking me to follow what you're saying if your words can't stand up to the challenge? I love doing that. But now you can't even challenge it. Like, look at what's happening. They're saying men are leaving the country and going out to marry women from different countries, Indonesia and all the other places, and they're not marrying, not even black men, white guys too. They're not marrying American women no more. Because they feel as if you can't even talk to American women no more. Do you feel that that's what's going on, D Parks, nowadays? You're single, you're raising your child by yourself. Is that what's going on for you?
Well, not for me personally.
You're not leaving the country.
I'm not saying leave the country. I'm saying relationships, are they harder for you to get into nowadays because of the distancing between men and women in this country?
Honestly, like, for real, it's going to sound, I'm really focused on raising my daughter right now. Like, my daughter lives with me. She's 16. I got my other daughters graduating from college next month. I'm kind of really focusing on that. But to answer your question, yes, when I have, encountered that, there's a great divide, in there. And so that's also partially why, let me focus on raising my girls, because I'm not trying to raise nobody else's daughter.
I think you can't let a man get comfortable living by himself, because he'd be like, I don't need that. I don't need that energy.
Plays 1 year in, he's like, I'm done. I'm good.
I'm good.
Y'all can't come up in here.
Nah. We have to talk. We got to clear some. We got to have some ground rules.
I will not move to your couch.
I got a better relationship with my Peloton. Mail order brides ain't nothing new. That's what Angeline Deaver says. male or she's.
Yeah, but the great thing say what pardon me, I don't mean to cut you off. What Dr. D Nice said about the light. You know what I'm saying? Like when your light is shining and it shines on other people, people tend to shy away from the light. We tend to look in the mirror sometimes and shy away from our own light. But it also happens too though when you have light. It's energy. So you feel energy around people. You see it automatically. And, and again, Jack Claude, that's where we go into our experiences of what we learned before.
Yeah, but hold on.
Now we're looking at it like.
But hold on. There is. Good morning, April Leon. There is a difference in reality. Because, listen, we all people of a certain age. We come from the hip hop generation. Hip hop is 50 years old. We've grown up in it. We're adults. We have children. We're raising children. Dr. D Nice is married. She has her own boys that she's raising. We're not in that space of that pair bonding age where we're starting to think about what the next 20 years are going to be like raising children. There's people, like Ja just said, like 17, 18, 19-year-olds now that need that need some guidance on how they're going to start moving forward in relationships. And I don't know if they're getting the right energy of food from us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy for me to say, I don't need nobody. I'm good. Right? Listen, I'm passenger 57. I'd married twice. Married twice, 35 years in relationships and all that stuff. I ain't never been without a woman. This is the first time I'm without a woman in my life for a year, and I'm happy but I can't give that message to a 20-year-old man or a 25-year-old woman. You know what I'm saying? That's a different message, don't you think?
Yeah, different eras in your life now.
Right,
I mean,
right.
young men to be learning how to coexist with a woman, how to interact with women in a healthy manner.
Right.
How to develop good relationships, good peer bonding.
Right, we have to pass that knowledge on. Exactly, Doc. It's like, people don't read books, so we are the walking books.
That's a problem.
So we have to share the knowledge that we have with these kids as early as possible. Yeah, some things may be over their head, but just think to yourself, when you always think sometimes, damn, if I knew back then what I know now. So our job is to teach them now when they're younger so they get it. Because you also say to yourself sometimes, damn, if I had an older me in my ear when I was younger telling me or having me focus here and there, I would be a different person. I wouldn't have to go through a lot of different things. I'd have been smarter. I'd have been wiser. I'd have made better choices. Of course, our choices define who we are. But if we're given information early enough to be able to inform our choices, we make better choices.
Ganja Baby says feminism and welfare system destroyed the black family. Is that true?
What?
Feminism and the welfare system destroyed the black family.
That was a part of it.
Yeah, but why didn't feminism and welfare? But why didn't education too? Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Lack of education. You know what I'm saying? Lack of knowledge. For lack of knowledge, we fail. You know what I'm saying?
The Jewish community was on welfare too, and they had feminism in the Jewish community, but that didn't destroy the Jewish family. So what are we talking about?
Because the Jewish family wasn't having the infighting that we had.
Yeah.
And what
they passed the knowledge on.
Go ahead, Dr. D. Nice. Go ahead, Dr. D. Nice.
I just said people didn't abandon their values for this. They aren't values. Unfortunately, Black people, we abandon our values. I don't know because it maybe wasn't as the aim and culture that it's easy to let go. Maybe I don't know why it was, but we abandoned our culture for something else.
I think we're easy to abandon our values for the check.
Is better than two in the bush.
Yeah,
we to go after the one in the bush and let go of what we had in our hands.
I think we abandon our values for the money. As soon as I do it in hip hop. A lot of the artists be like, I'm keeping it real. As soon as they get that bag, boy, they get that bag. They be like, at the end of the day. all of a sudden, they music business moguls and get that first check. They get that first check. Boy, they be like, wait a minute now, hold on now, wait a minute. I just want to know how far do you need me to do?
Did I need to keep it real or you know.
Listen, I've seen people do this. Like we'll all together like, all right, we're gonna revolt and shit. As soon as they get that one guy to check in the crew, that one dude, they'd be like, oh, wait, hold on now.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Hold on now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How bad is Whitey? I just need to know. Richard Pryor would kill him. That's Richard Pryor. How bad is Whitey? I just want to know. Not to say white people are bad, but just a point I'm saying. As soon as they get that check, boy, that check changed everything. that check changed everything. John said Jewish families didn't get their home visitations either. If they did, the father could answer the door. Yes, because that's because in the Jewish community that were on welfare, they had Jewish people dealing with the Jewish community. And also what you don't understand, that the Jewish marriage was a religious ceremony and not a state ceremony. So they were not legally married by the state. They were married through the religion. That's a different reality. You know what I'm saying? Just,
it wasn't on the books like that.
Wasn't on the books. So that was a little bit of a loophole. And also the Jewish community had their own Jewish people that would, when you had to go to face, they had the Jewish people that would deal with the Jewish community. You know what I'm saying? The black people was different.
So here's my thing. As we're talking about this.
Yeah, go ahead, Dr. D. Nice.
When we sit down and look at that, what an evil governmental system that would require that, when they fully understand the value of family. These people that set that up fully understood the value of family, and they purposely encourage or incentivize people to break up their family. That is evil to its core.
Well, as we know, at 3 generations in, 50, 60 years in, you realize, you see the end of it now. The family has been destroyed. The black family has been destroyed by the Great Society plan of Lyndon Johnson. And you compound that. You compound that.
Plotting. That's plotting against a set of people. That was a purposeful decision. It was. We've been known the value of family. This didn't just pop up yesterday that family is important.
Family kept us together through the civil rights movement, but they realized how powerful the civil rights movement was. And the civil rights movement has been hijacked by everybody else but black people. Anybody that come to this country, you ain't got to be black, but you get civil rights because you're a minority, number one. Number two, what we're talking about here is that by hijacking this, even the LGBT has hijacked the civil rights movement, and because now they are a minority and they get civil rights, where it's not specific to black people. And I'm not saying that they should not get civil rights, because everybody should be treated equally. But the black people in this country, our movement was hijacked and then abandoned by us. Hijacked and abandoned by black people in this country. And now we are a byproduct of that today. You're right. It was a plot, but we fell for the plot. You know, it was a plot, but we fell.
Sold out.
Yeah, we sold out. But how do we do it? In spite of, we're doing good now. And that's why we have to teach kids to read. We have to read, because I was in a meeting with a
going back to what
I was in a meeting.
Going back to what TD started with, is just teaching kids the value of a relationship, the value of a male-female, mother-father relationship.
Yeah, but you're not going to get that today in the black community, because a male-female relationship is not just male and female no more. It is just relationships in general. And so you won't get that traditional conversation, and you'll get canceled. People will want to cancel you if you say that. And today, you can't even have that conversation today. You know what I'm saying?
It's the same thing, though. It's the same thing where we're instead of incentivizing now, we're adding punishment to. It's like a step. First we incentivize it, now we punish it if anybody talk about it.
You get
racist to this. And now it's like you get canceled if you talk about male, female, mother, father, family relationship.
You can't have that conversation today, and that's a sad thing. Though I will continue to braise the topic. I just have to find tactful ways into doing it because obviously we don't want to hurt nobody's feelings or we don't want to go against what people believe, whatever the case may be. Even that guy that was hating on MOP, I saw those Beyonce pictures behind him. I kind of know where he's coming from. At the end of the day, I'm not hating on him. By the way, this Jadakiss coffee is really good. Kiss Cafe, I got that. Look, they mad at me. Stop riding the fence. Talk. They deserve. See, I'm not riding the fence. Okay, I'm just saying. It's not my job. I don't got no. As Dr. D Nice says, I don't got no heaven or hell to send nobody. So I got to make sure I worry about my soul, and part of my soul is spreading the knowledge that I have to make sure I leave it there for everybody. Not the Beyonce pics. Yeah. You know the dude. Listen, if a guy is on a camera and all the pictures of Beyonce on a horse, it's like all Beyonce pictures behind him, and he's talking bad about MOP, obviously he has an agenda. Good day. Good day, Beanie. Why don't heterosexuals have? Well, heterosexuals do have rights. This is a heterosexual planet. We can't say that about that. I'm not getting into that weeds. I'm talking about our kids. So at the end of the day, here's what we are taking away: relationships. Try to be whole before you get into a relationship. Can my panel agree with that?
Yeah.
Try to be whole.
Yes.
Try to be whole. Don't look for nobody to fix your ass. If you got issues, fix your own issues first, and don't bring your past baggage into the relationship. You know, once I see that shit, I'm like, oh, I hit the road. I'm pulling the ripcord. Ooh, I'm out.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Right. Yes. You got to be whole. Yes.
You and me.
What you say, Dr. D Nice?
I said I can't fix you and me.
Right.
I can't fix you and me. I can work on myself. You work on yourself, and then we meet each other at the right spot, and we'll go do what we got to do. And that's what we come away with today. Thank you, Tanya Hazelhurst Dawkins. Thank you, Dr. D Nice. Thank you to the panel, Dr. D Nice, and the Ladies in Parks component of this conversation. What a great conversation Reggae Wednesday.
Yeah,
we always have a good conversation in the morning. Yeah, we teach. Love, maintain our lifestyle. What you say, Dr. D Nice?
Put it out there. There's somebody here that needs to know it. Even if it's one person, at least you kind of. This is the stuff that when you're laying in their bed, listening to right now, they may not feel it, but when you're laying in their bed at night, they'll think deeply about it.
Right. We got to put it out there, and then don't be afraid to have your position challenged. You know, one thing I do realize, and not to bring up that community, I realize a lot of people, they get emotional when their position gets challenged.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to have your position challenged. Black people need an economic plan. We can figure the rest out later. Well, yeah, money saves a lot. Money solves problems, but it doesn't solve all the problems. Money solves some problems, but the problems still remain. I know a lot of rich people that are miserable because they're not happy. Anyway, thank you, Dr. D Nice. Thank you, D Parks. Great conversation today.
Right, brother.
Have a great day. Later, y'all. Wow, great tough, huh? Fresh vegetable, a jumba dooba dabba doom baba level. What a great conversation. I got you, April. Have a good day, everybody. April Leon, thank you, sis. You know, these things are real, and that's the great thing about this conversation. We can have these conversations as adults, still love hip hop, still love reggae. These are real conversations. I'm not afraid to confront conversations, and I'm not afraid to challenge them. And I'm not afraid to be wrong. You know, sometimes you gotta be not scared to be wrong. Sometimes motherfucker can't be wrong. No. If I have a conversation, a point of view, and you feel my point of view is not right, I can take the criticism without losing my mind. All right? Thank you, everybody. This is what we do in the morning. Salute. This your boy, Uncle Lace, to the Raw Perspective. Shout out to my OSG family. Shout out to my MOP First family. We'll be back Thursday. I got Brycey here. I might get my son up. For me, that's what it's about. That's for me. It's about leaving breadcrumbs for my kids so that they know better. You know, take what I got and move it forward. Hey, D Park said, if you write all the time, then something is wrong. So we got to be able to take instructions, and we got to be able to have our positions challenged as a community. We used to do that. We don't do that no more. It turns into a straight fight now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm about to wake Brycey up. Time to get it going. Well, we're going to challenge it here. No need to be afraid. It may open the doors to success. Now you know. Have a great day, everybody. I love y'all. I appreciate you. The support. I love the support. So many channels. People are coming on from all the different channels. I love it. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day. Come see me tomorrow. Uncle be here, as long as you're here. And don't forget, I am calling serious. I got some calls in already. We're getting it going. And listen, we're adding more shows. The UK. We're working out the UK shows now. Hopefully that all gets worked out. And then we're going to be out in the UK as well, adding to the German shows. And Switzerland is on its way too. We will get it done. We just got to weed out this other bad agent that we had before COVID. I don't even why. I wish COVID would have kept them out of business. But anyway, we got new agents and everybody's doing a great job and they're cleaning up all the mess from the last agent. Thank you. Have a great day, everybody. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Uncle in the building. Woo! Devils, dumma, fresh vegetables. I love my people like fresh vegetables. A boom, fresh vegetable. Reggae Wednesday, everybody.